Hello, my name is Stephen Monlock, and I will be teaching Brian how to tie a tie. As we walk into our classroom, Brian observes these two gentlemen who both are wearing ties. One is the essence of suave, and the other is the president. So he is no doubt now realizing the importance of wearing a tie and what it can do for him. So first, what's very important about about tying a tie is the tie itself. You want a nice, well made, usually silk tie, uh, one that goes well with the shirt you're wearing. Obviously, I'm wearing silver with silver and other brownish, blackish colors. Brian, however, I like the yellow on red, but would usually be wearing a red or darker colored shirt. So let's go into tying the tie. You want to start with the half Windsor, which is the knot we're doing. Usually with most knots, you'd want to start like this with them at both lengths. But for the half Windsor, you're going to want to pull it down so that the tail or the shorter end is a lot shorter in terms of the length on your body than the body of the tie, which will be down about around your knee. So first we're just going to walk through it with each other. Actually, first I will demonstrate it per my lesson plan. First, you start with the tail. You take the body and you wrap it around once and then twice, making sure to pinch it on the way around, and notice that they do not overlap at all, that it's two independent passes or overlaps. You then pull it up through the loop around your neck, let it hang, and then the second or lower loop that was formed out of the two that you pulled around the tail will now be open for you to take the body of your tie, pull down. And now you have a completed tie. All you have to do is adjust it. You begin by adjusting the tightness of your knot, which you do by pulling on the tail as tight as you want it. Not too tight, just enough so that it will stay firm but won't choke you. And then you adjust how tight the knot is by pulling on the body, and then you keep adjusting that so that it looks nice. You want to make sure that it's completely centered on the collar. And if you have one of these little loops, you can take your tail and put it through there, and you have a completed tie. So let's untie this and do it with Brian. All right, tie. Oh no. No. This will be taken out in editing. Okay, so Brian, first you start with the tail end, going a little bit, about halfway down your body.
Oh, okay.
And the body of the tie going all the way down to your knee about.
It's close.
So extend your tail, take your body, and wrap it once around. Put it directly over.
Like so.
Like so.
Ooh.
Now pinch that X, right?
Pinch.
Take the body and bring it around one more time.
No, I need to overlap these, right?
No. You want to not overlap.
Oh, okay.
Make sure they don't overlap, that you have two completely independent loops going around.
Oh,
The next step is, while pinching this, bring it up through the hole that is closest to your neck.
Oh, okay.
And let that hang. You should be able to just let it go if you want. What do you got going on there?
Well, it's just kind of chilling right now.
Okay. So then there should be a loop open. The loop that is lowest should have come up. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
See what you got going on now. Let's untie it. You want to make sure that those loops are pretty well. Did that turn off? No. Okay. You want to make sure that your loops are very defined and that you pinch them so you don't lose them. So let's try it again. You go over once. Again, make sure. Yep. Don't overlap them. And make sure your tail is facing the right direction, facing out. Good, you got it. Pull it up. And then with this loop that's formed, stick that through.
Okay.
And now pull it down. Pull it down and through. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, now you're going to want to, because, this looks good if you're going to an after party or something. But we're going for formal, business cash. So let's take our tail, which is the thinner part.
Oh, okay.
Now, holding the knot, you want to adjust it and pull it up, making sure that you adjust where it is on the collar, making sure that it's
I need to cut off my oxygen circulation.
No. You want to make sure that you can still breathe, that it's comfortable, yet tight and firm.
Okay.
Then you want to adjust how tight your knot is. So you're going to want to pull down on the body while making sure you hold. Yeah, perfect. And then, does your tie have a little loop
Well,
for
hey,
the...
how
Oh, yeah.
about that?
You have a Ben Silver. You can put that right through there. Yep. Perfect. Now let's untie again. Making sure that you take it out of that loop before you untie it. That's a mistake I made earlier in this video. Okay, so it's nice and untied. Let's have you do it by yourself.
Oh, okay. So I cross the thing
Mm-hmm.
and loop it again, and not overlapping, which was pointed out to me.
Ever eloquently.
And up through the neck hole,
Mm-hmm.
and down through the loophole, the second loophole, the lower loophole.
Yeah.
And then tighten the things with the tail, and
Perfect.
cut off my oxygen supply, only slightly.
Only. No.
And work on fixing up this knot a bit, I guess. Here we go. Alright. I can pull that a little bit more actually. And then the whole thing.
Okay, that looks perfect. You look like you got it well done. Now let's talk about storing your tie and other helpful things. How do you think you should store your tie after you take it off after a long day?
Shouldn't I just throw it on top of the laundry?
No, Brian. A lot of people make the mistake. They tie their tie, they got it. It looks really nice. They had a very nice night. They came home, they're tired, and they're like, you know what, I have to wear that same tie tomorrow. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll just kind of loosen it, take it off, and put it over there. But no. These crimps, especially on a silk tie, will stay on there and ruin your tie completely. You'll never be able to wear it again without you looking like a complete schmuck. So, you want to untie your tie gently and with care. There you go. Make sure it's all facing the right way. Good. And then you want to either hang it on something like a music stand if you have one of those, or a hanger would probably be better. Or what I do, I actually have a drawer for my ties and I roll them. I usually use the length of 4 of my fingers and roll it very loosely, around and around and around. And you can store a lot of ties like that, just putting them right next to each other. And yeah, that is how you tie a tie with Stephen Mondlock and Brian Hinckley. And I still have a minute of teaching to do, so I'm going to talk to you about mnemonic devices and ways to remember how to tie your tie. So, if we put it around, you want to make sure, again, that you have your tail shorter than your body, and that your body is going a little bit above the knee. Actually, you'll notice on your tie, you have a little crease here.
Oh, nice.
That shows you really well where you want to put that first, so that it's in line with, perfect. So first, we wrap the snake, right? So you take your snake and you wrap it around. It helps to make hissing noises. All right, now the bunny went up by your face. So the snake's chasing the bunny, it goes up, right? And now, oh no, the bunny went down through that rabbit hole. So you want to go back down the rabbit hole, follow it. So now you've caught the bunny, right? You're down in the rabbit hole. You want to constrict it and constrict the bunny. Make sure it's nice and tight. But you don't want to kill it because you're saving it for your snake family. So make sure it isn't too tight. And then adjust it. And there you go. That is the teaching that I will be doing. As you can see, you have learned a lot about ties and fashion, especially how it can lead to style and class, such as the president who always wears a tie. And it's just a very important life skill for a man to look good and to dress well, especially in terms of formal events like concerts or other such things. Especially in music, which I know you are very well involved in. So that was Tie to Tie. with Stephen, and okay.